Greetings, salutations, and other big words. My name's Ethan. My handle is Wrangler. Welcome to Frequency Studios, weekly wing at number 114 here on Rumble and YouTube. And starting off with us tonight, in that big box right there, is Mr. Frederick Guimond.
How you doing, everybody? Coming to you live from the drawing table behind the ice wall in Quebec City. Different ice. Ice is pretty topical these days.
Yeah, I guess so. And in that box right up there, everyone's favorite space pug, James Esparza.
Hey, I was on my way to Omicron Persei I-8 with the Civilization Buster to drop off, but I decided to stop here on the way.
Oh, it's always good to have you before your interstellar conquest.
Thank you. It's not a conquest. It's more like an Amazon delivery order, but in space you can get some very deadly things.
Oh, okay. When you said you were bringing that civilization-ending device to them, I thought you were going to wipe them out. But if they ordered it, suddenly it puts you in a better moral light.
Yeah, you can order it on...
You're delivering civilization busters to who?
Yeah, to Omicron Persei I-8. It's these weird sluggish people who like wearing capes and nothing else.
Well, wait a minute. If you're not using it on them, then who are they using it on?
Well, that's not really our problem. All we know is they put in the payment. They paid in advance from Pugazon, and now I'm delivering it.
How much does it cost to get like a civilization buster like that? A good one, you know, maybe secondhand, but in good shape.
We accept a multitude of currencies, but the closest one that would be anything that could translate to Earth would be 72 Bitcoin.
72 Bitcoin.
Well, that's pricey.
That's cheap.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of them.
72 Bitcoin.
Yeah, there's a lot left over from the intergalactic wars. Just tons of weaponry laid around. We won before they could use any of it. So, it's just ours.
It's under $1 million, Wrangler. It's a good price for a civilization buster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also take Mexican pesos.
Could instead go and get a coffee from Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, that could also ruin a civilization.
Oh, no, that's what keeps us going. Don't you know America runs on Dunkin'? And actually, I read this thing, an article once, things you should be aware of if you move out of New England. And one of the things it mentioned there is America does not run on Dunkin'. Because we got a Dunkin' Donuts in pretty much every corner here in New England. But I guess if you step outside of New England, it's all Starbucks.
Yeah,
different colors.
Yeah. In my entire valley, we have like one Dunkin' Donuts.
Must be like the oasis in the desert.
No, people barely go there. It's not something that was a staple. Yeah. We have Winchell's down here. That's where people go, is the Winchell's.
I've never heard of them. Are they just local to the area or regional or what?
I have no idea. I think they're kind of local to the state, but I have never seen another Winchell's. Yeah. They serve great sandwiches there. They got bagels, donuts.
It sounds pretty good.
Coffees. Yeah. Yeah, they got all the breakfast sandwiches.
Now, I will be honest. I do miss Tim Hortons. They were around for a little while. They were trying to compete with Dunks, and they kind of lost in the area. But they had stuff Dunks doesn't have. And, I mean, Dunks has more of that kind of stuff now. But Tim Hortons did better on the sandwich end than Dunks did.
You guys have Tim's and
Dunks is great on the coffee end, and they got some good chow. But Tim Hortons had... There was a little different. They actually had some really good stuff. Do you still have a lot of them where you are, Frederick?
Oh yeah, there's Tim's all over the place.
Nice. Yeah. I've heard of this Tim Hortons. None down here.
Yeah. And then we also had, I think it was more just local to our area. There was a chain of Bess Eaton's. I don't know if that was cross country or not at any point.
Oh, never heard of that.
Bess Eaton Donut. Yeah. It was a coffee chain, but that was probably just local to our area. But anyway,
go ahead.
A new video game came out. I think it was made entirely by one guy. In fact, we watched one of the trailers for it on here a couple months back, The Lone Mushroom. And
Oh yeah, I seen you
excuse me,
playing this.
Frederick, I'm gonna stare for a minute.
El Mushroom Solo.
I
El Mushroom Solo.
guess it would really help.
I haven't
There
taken
we
the
go.
Spanish lessons I paid for in like a week now. I need to do that again.
Do
When
you
I was
have,
doing
like,
security, I had the listen and learn Spanish on tape thing. I think it was from Rosetta Stone or something like that, but it didn't stick with me.
are you using Duolingo at all?
No, I'm using Rosetta Stone.
There. If any of this is too loud, let me know. But we're going to check out a little bit of Lone Fungus. Probably not too much. I don't want to give my computer a hernia. But
Is this a fully released title?
yes, it is.
Ooh. Oh my.
It's dark in here.
My dog farted. I can smell it.
Oh dear.
He's a farty
Okay, here
baby.
we go. And here's the map I've been through so far, and
Okay.
I'm just getting started. So yeah, it's probably going to be a pretty decent sized map.
Interesting. So it's just one large persistent map?
Yep, and it is a Metroidvania, so it's ability gated.
Okay. It's like, oh, I can't jump that high yet.
Exactly.
Definitely got like an underground vibe to it. I'm assuming they're underground.
Oof.
Oh,
Okay, I can't touch those. And
all right. No red rocks. No red rocks.
This looks like the branch off of the 1-Up from Super Mario Brothers.
yeah, there's definitely some platforming challenges in here.
Yeah.
So
This
this
looks
was
like
done, you said, by one guy over 4 years, Wrangler?
Say again?
You said this was made by one person over how many years?
4 years.
4 years.
Quattro.
Yeah. These are big projects.
Yeah, dude. This looks like something the angry video game nerd would play. I shall return momentarily.
All right. Okay, I can't ricochet off of those yet.
Yet.
That's the key word for beginning stages in a Metroidvania. Yet.
Is Mega Man a Metroidvania? Not really.
No. You can do level. You don't have to do levels in a particular order in Mega Man.
No.
But it's not ability. You don't really have that exploration where you figure out where you're going. You see a place you can't get to yet. You get an ability. You come back later, and I can reach it now.
It is just for 1-Ups and stuff like that. So they'll have like little 1-Ups that you need to get a special tool that'll get you some, like a flying platform, an extra one that'll get you jumping to somewhere that you can't normally jump to.
Yeah.
But you're usually able to do every level, even if you don't have anything. There's just little secrets that you won't have access to.
Right.
But
Yeah. In this,
blocker.
you get teased a lot at the beginning, but you become more powerful as you go, and then because the new abilities aren't supposed to just be like a lock and key thing. It's also stuff you can use for traversal and in combat, and if it's done well.
Dump. I installed Batman Arkham Asylum today.
Oh yeah, have you played any of it?
I just kind of tested that it was working because it's a little bit difficult to install. Well, not really difficult, but you got to go through a couple of steps to get it working on the Steam Deck. And it's got a pretty broken UI for the menu, but once you're in the game works fine. So that's fine. So, but I haven't started playing it yet. No, I've been playing mostly Spider-Man and Vampire Survivor.
The latest addiction.
It is really, but it's fun. It's simple to understand, and you get straight to the leveling up part. If you're focused on getting your XP, you're going to level up quickly, and you get a nice choice of items or progression to choose from. So it works very well. And then there's the music and the sound effects that pile up on top of that. It's made by a guy who was working in gambling games before.
Oh, that's right. I think Otter was telling me about this. So
Yes.
he knows how to make stuff addictive.
Yep. But thankfully, this one doesn't cost any more money than the price of the game, which is actually cheap. It's like I think it was base $8 Canadian. I got $3 off when I bought it. Like everybody, I've got a wish list, and I'll buy a game when it goes on sale, and that's what happened with Batman Arkham Trilogy. Like 3 games for $12. It's crazy cheap for AAA games that are like classics. It's crazy cheap.
I was obviously getting sloppy there. Just had to use a whole bunch of heal. Just had to heal a bunch of times, and now I just fell back down to the bottom.
The life of the Shroomkin. That's what's happening underneath your feet right now, gentlemen. There's small mushrooms fending off against the small creatures in the dirt in the underworld.
That's right.
It's terrifying, James.
Which will be one of the reasons why we eventually wipe out this planet. To stop the shrooms from spreading beyond Earth. They're only found here, the last bastion of Shroomkin.
Damn,
We've
man.
stopped their mossy growth across the universe. Now you know the truth. They will overcome the surface one day.
That's what we have cats for. Sounds like
until
familiar
the cats-
conversation now.
Just until the cats build their ships and finally evacuate their kind to Mars. Where
You
they
know what?
belong.
That doesn't sound too far off. Cats would be like, you know what? Screw you. You're on your own.
I don't know. My cat's not building any ships, I'm telling you right now.
Well, some of them are what they call special.
Highly doubt it. Maybe pugs can do that, but
Maybe
cats,
pugs.
I don't know.
Well, some cats, the Asian ones.
We are Siamese, if you please.
When have you actually seen a Siamese cat doing anything?
When have I ever seen a cat doing anything, period?
Exactly. When you're not looking, they're busy building ships. So when you are looking, they're resting from building ships. The world around you is larger than you think.
Like objects in the mirror are
Yeah,
further
yeah.
away than they appear.
Just like the Meatloaf song.
I only know one Meatloaf song.
Really?
They played on repeat when his video came out. I will do anything for love.
Ah, I love that song.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm sure you like it too, except for when it was on repeat over and over.
Yeah, I think I liked it at first when it came out, and I think I've just heard it so many times that
Yeah. He does a lot of like love songs and a lot of analogies towards cars. like a lot. He's got an entire song called "Warning." It's objects in the rearview mirror look closer than they are.
There you go.
That's literally the title of the song, and it's good. It's about love and shit tons of car references. So if you're a car guy, Meatloaf's your dude.
If you're
Or a
a
human
car
being.
guy, you want love songs, you go to
Yeah.
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
He loves
Which is
this
pretty
guy.
random if you think about it. The guy named Meatloaf. Self-titled Meatloaf, I'm sure, for whatever reason. You know there's a long story behind that.
And in his video, he's riding a motorcycle.
Yes. He's dressed like a demonic figure. And then all he wanted was like a woman to take care of.
He's kind of like a Phantom of the Opera archetype.
Yeah. Yeah. Very gothic. I can see why it was so big. And he
he's
had a
over-
12.
He's also overweight. You know?
Yeah, there's that too. He had a 12-minute version of that song that was off the chain.
Dude, I know. Like you would hear it every other day.
That freaking sick intro. You know it took at least a little while to get over that intro.
But there's a lot of videos that have long intros like that. I mean, Michael Jackson's Thriller is like 32 minutes or something crazy like that.
Yeah, well, look what you're doing. You're comparing
Rush
Meatloaf to Michael
2112.
Jackson. Meatloaf and Michael Jackson, two legends. Of course, they're gonna have long intros. They're legends.
So you guys ever hear Rush 2112?
I've heard of some of Rush, but not that one particularly.
I don't know. The title doesn't ring a bell.
It's like a 17-minute song or something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's a whole story happening there.
The
Okay.
Doors as well had long songs. They had like
Yeah.
very short songs and very long songs,
Right.
evenly distributed.
The Doors. Possibly a CIA plant. Definitely good music.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's the scary part. Culture
Yeah, a
as you
little
know
bit.
it.
It's interesting. I've
Yeah.
got a book on the topic. Well, there's. Did I order that one? The Canyon.
Is it just
Some-
about the Doors?
No, I think it's about the whole kind of group of
Oh,
musical
counterculture.
groups that. No, but there's a whole bunch of musical groups that popped up around one specific area in LA,
Yes.
and they might have been all tied to an organization.
I've also heard of this. The rogue musical groups.
A lot of them have like military intelligence fathers or marine, and it just it's the pattern raises the question a little bit. You know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude.
A lot of them were new musicians. They were learning their instruments as they were starting out. I mean, that's not out of character either, but
But to just enter a state of fame.
well, that's the
Then
thing.
boom.
It's the equivalent of going viral back then, and everything was on TV was kind of very tightly controlled.
True.
Hail
True.
King Bob.
Culture in it. Hey, it's Bob.
Hey, what's up, buddies?
Hey, how's it
Hey.
going?
We're just having a dark conversation about how culture in itself may have been shifted by three-letter intelligence agencies.
You know the usual.
Yeah, the usual. I mean, you're
Are
not wrong.
So how's life?
We're gonna wait and see. Had to go redo my blood tests and stuff from that I did last week. I guess they don't really like the results, so they want to double check and make sure that they are accurate results.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we'll find out about that tomorrow. then the doctor wants to see me again immediately this week. So that doesn't sound very good.
Yeah.
Do you say what it might be?
Not exactly, no. I mean, I know part of it. I'm pretty sure. Well, not pretty sure. I'm positive I'm diabetic, but I've never actually gotten diagnosed because, I'm one of those people that say I don't need to pay a doctor to find out something I can find out for myself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
But
I see what you mean there. Why pay a doctor to tell you something you already know?
let's say you can buy glucose tests and you can buy A1C tests, which is exactly what they do. So what's the difference?
Tax money.
You don't have the letters behind your name. Who do
I
you
say
think you are?
The only difference is that for some reason we regulate drugs in this country and I can't buy the stuff that I want. Well, because I'm not a celebrity for one.
Well, there used to be
Yeah.
Silk Road for that kind of stuff, but
Well, it depends on the kind of drugs you're looking for.
you had legal stuff too on
The
Silk Road.
really good kind.
Yeah, they're really good insulin drugs.
You had
I
cheap
can get that,
over-the-counter stuff. You had stuff from Canada.
I mean, I say that. What is it? My mother, she was diabetic. Now she's pre-diabetic because she wasn't born with it. So, you can reverse some of that. She never took insulin. We took this old bitter tea that they used from the old country instead. Basically does the exact same thing, except you don't have to inject yourself, but you do have to only take like one gulp, maybe two, if you're a real big boy too.
I wonder if it's I did something for a while that really worked well for me at least. And it was basically just apple cider vinegar, lemons, and cinnamon, and that was it.
I mean, those have very similar properties, but depending on how low you want your blood sugar to go. Look into, I believe it's called Brachialia in English, because in Spanish it's Pro de Hosa. Very affordable plant. If you do go down that road, don't drink too much because you can basically kill yourself by lowering your blood sugar too low.
You go
just 2 gulps.
hypoglycemic. Yeah, I'm familiar. I looked up.
The
lots
good
of stuff.
news is that it tastes absolutely nasty, so you're not going to want to drink a lot. In fact,
Almost
anybody
like it was
who
designed that way.
Yeah, I mean, anybody who grabs it is like, oh, this looks like juice. They're not gonna. No, they'll be fine. They're gonna spit that right out.
You know what? I'll probably forget. So if you could send that to me on the DM or something, that would be great.
Yeah, because I know I have a friend who is cross country, and she's more into pharmaceuticals, and she's paying like nearly $1,000 for insulin a month. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Hello, Raven.
Yo, Raven.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Better late than never.
Yeah,
You
how you doing,
Ghostbusters
Raven?
2
You
says.
think I'm going to dock your pay or something?
Wait, I'm supposed to be getting paid? Man.
Everything's crashing today, and I had to put in some more orders.
Well, that's not good. Or maybe that is good, depending.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stocks are
I-
down, so I got
I
stuff
got dip.
cheap. Crypto is down, so I'm getting stuff cheap.
Yep, buy low, sell high.
Yeah,
I put in
3 Bitcoin bills were refused. They cited volatility.
Mm.
So it's not going to be making its go on the first try. But
I
there's like
had-
27 total, so 3 down, 24 to go.
Let's see. I had an order set back in like the beginning of the month on one. Another one was back in January that I had calculated that it would get down to a certain dollar amount on 2 different cryptos. And so I had buy orders open, and they've been sitting there, and they've been getting nowhere close to it. And so I just removed them, put in different buy orders so I could at least get some there at that point. And today I'm looking at stuff, I'm like, oh, this is the time that they should be hitting those buy orders. I'll go put them back in. Yeah, stocks are down as well, so I picked up some stuff cheap. I sold off almost all my
Nice.
stocks earlier this year, and well, I guess technically a lot of it was late last year.
So
And I've
why
just been
are why are stocks down all of a sudden?
um,
To give poor people like us a chance to buy the dip. That's why. That's what
Buy
that's what
steel.
dips are for.
Buy steel. Put stocks
say-
in steel.
From
Yeah,
what
I-
I've heard, it's because everyone's scared of the tariffs is going to hit the economy, so people are backing off a little bit, which is bringing everything down.
Okay.
yeah, so like Warren Buffett has been like heavy on cash for like almost the last year, and so he sold off all of his stocks. He just has tons of cash, and not only that, but he had short-term what are they, like short-term bonds with a higher return interest than long-term bonds, because he wants some money easily available, so once things go on sale, he can like quickly buy them up. And that's kind of what I was looking at doing too. But the ones that I got today were like, there's a very specific reason why I got them. Like there's a couple of them that are dividend paying, and I want to pick up the dividends like the end of this month or the beginning of next month. Or there's certain things going on, like a bunch of them were insiders in the company. Like the stock tanked here recently, and so the insiders like just suddenly started like gobbling up all the stock and stuff. And so it's like, what do they know that nobody else knows?
I don't know. I want to know if Nancy Pelosi is investing in. That's where I want to put my money.
That's right.
Well, I mean, like the CEO or the chief financial officer, like or like one person that's just recently come into the company like months ago, never bought a stock. Suddenly the stock tanks, and now he's like seemingly gone all in with all of his pay. It's like, what does he know that nobody else knows?
Doesn't matter. Put your money where he's putting his money.
Yep.
Follow the wealthy, my friends. They know how to make money. Or at least the insiders, because they, they're cheaters.
Yeah. Well, one of them, I guess we just recently found out that they had released a new what was it? It was some biopharmaceutical company, and they just like right after the purchase, that it was announced that they were their new whatever it is medicine thing is going up for testing, like, or it's supposed to get the results back from the USDA test or FDA testing or something. And that's suddenly when everybody, all the top, the CEO, the CFO, two people on the board of directors and stuff, just like bought like several $1 million worth of stock. I'm like, maybe they know that this is going to pass the FDA testing.
No, they wouldn't have that kind of info.
Yeah. So.
What's funny is this is nothing new. I still watch a show, an old show called Leverage, where they talk about this in the show and how it's perfectly legal. And everyone's like, that's bullcrap. Like, yeah. But we all know about it. No one does anything. So.
Well, so for the company insiders, they have to hold on to the stock for at least 6 months. If they sell off before the 6 months is over, any profits that they made ends up being a fee to the SEC, I think it is. Do any of the rest of us see that? No, but it's the government collects the money.
And isn't that always the case? The government's got to have their money.
And that's one of the things with XRP is that people thought that the price on XRP was going to go up because the SEC considered it a security. And that's why they were suing the company behind XRP. And then whenever once they make that proposition of it's a security, then they can go after all of the exchanges like Coinbase that were selling this security, because they're not licensed to sell securities. And so Coinbase ended up with with the huge lawsuit from the SEC. Well, now that Trump's in and he's got his people running the SEC, they're like, no, we're dropping the case. This is not a case. And so the case against Coinbase has been dropped. And so now everybody's thinking, if that's the case, then maybe what they're going to do is do the same for XRP. And so the price of XRP will explode, because I don't remember if it was XRP or one of the other ones that I've got a lot of. Bank of America is using it internally for moving money around to different locations.
This financial story has been brought to you by J.P. Morgan.
Yeah, but it's I've been finding all of this stuff going on absolutely hilarious and awesome, because like the DC housing market is really a fascinating thing to look at currently, because I think it's exploded like over 2,000% on houses available for sale in like just the last month. And because nobody can pay these prices and nobody is interested in buying a house because they're all trying to flee, all the prices are having to come down.
That's hilarious.
It's almost like supply and demand is a sound economic forum.
Yeah.
It's just because we didn't try the right form of communism yet.
Figures the Canadian would have to bring that up.
I have to by
Just-
law.
Yeah.
If I don't do that, I'm in jail,
Yeah, you lose your Quebecois-ness.
Yeah, I lose my podcasting license. Oil has no good properties. There are thousands of genders.
Should have a little sound effect of the cha-ching every time you say something like that.
Yeah, I should be good. I should be good for the next hour now. We're good.
Oof, close.
Yeah.
So, James, did you have a chance to listen to those takes, and are they okay for you? Is James still here?
James is a construct. He's an AI.
Apparently, the pug needed to go outside for a break.
He needed to go see a fire hydrant.
Maybe
All right.
he's trying to rhyme with orange.
They started a refrag on the servers.
Ooh.
Now, this section here is called Astral Gates, and it says it's not necessary to complete or even 100% the game. Just finding the door to it allows you to have it added to your completion. It says this is not necessary to complete the game, just for those who want a hardcore platforming challenge in addition to the main game. So this isn't even necessary, so I don't know why I'm...
Because you're a
Over
glutton
here.
for punishment to answer the question before you ask it.
Yep.
You like a
Or I'm
challenge
just
because
an
you're
idiot
an
that
old
thinks
school.
I can actually do it.
Yeah, you're an old school
I think you
gamer,
can do it.
Wrangler. You're used to like levels that are almost impossible to get through.
He's getting
Yeah,
there, though.
I don't have it
confident
like
he
I
can do it.
used to, though.
No, of
well,
course, like
yeah.
we're not in our prime anymore, but we still have the reflexes and the conditioning and the ego
don't-
too. I could beat
no.
this game.
I don't think that's true. I don't think we have the reflexes.
Oh, nice.
Well done.
Congrats.
Yay.
job, Wrangler. Oh, look, James is back. Now he can answer my
Oh, yeah,
question.
man.
Now do it in
Okay.
reverse.
Yeah, the question.
Go back.
Nope.
No, I was just asking if you had a chance to listen to those takes and if they were okay for you.
Yes, they'll do just fine. Don't worry about
Okay.
it. Just got to put it through a cleanup process, and it'll be good to go.
Yeah, I
What
figured you'd do that part, so I wasn't
Yeah.
worried about that.
Yeah, no problem. The issue is finding a freaking lead voice actor to play the main character. The hunt continues.
Can you describe this main character?
Yes, kind of like a dry mad scientist with a little bit of a heart.
Oh yes, I do remember you explaining that. I suggested go talk to Herman.
Herman P. Hunter. That's true, but
Actually,
he's
yeah.
a busy guy. He's a busy guy. I don't know if he'll be able to play a main character who's got almost 100 lines of dialogue.
Dude, I have so much more respect for that now. That is so freaking hard.
Yeah, I did a little bit of like background voice acting for a part or two. Yeah.
How many
I had
lines
to-
did you do, King Bob?
I did like 3 and it took me for freaking ever.
Yeah, I had 2.
Well, it shouldn't take too long to do those lines. You just grab the straw.
Those are the good lines, and I'm not allowed to do those anymore.
What about my takes, James? Were any of those good, usable?
Definitely usable. You guys did pretty good, actually. For the parts I gave you, not the largest in the world.
That's good though.
Yeah.
We all
I
did
mean,
well. Pat ourselves on the back.
It's easier to experiment when you only got 2 lines. Like, it's not as hard to uphold the character just for 2 lines.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, I thought about doing a voice, and then I just kind of said, screw it, I'll just be me.
I mean, that's the best type of voice acting, your own voice,
Mm.
The easiest, I should say.
Well, say I don't know for anybody else, but I could definitely tell there's a huge difference if I try and do it in the morning and if I try and do it at night.
If I want
Yeah.
a deeper, smoother voice in the morning, unfortunately, I'm not coherent to know what I'm talking about.
See, I'm the opposite. My voice sounded super nasally in the morning. I had to do it at night.
when at night under the moon, your hair grows and your voice gets coarser.
Congestion.
I mean, considering I did work graveyard for what 10 to something years or something, I'm sure my body's like, yeah, nighttime is normal, man. What are you doing this
Ugh.
morning crap?
Yeah.
Nightlives are crazy, man.
Oh, hold on, I'll be right back.
You gotta
I
share the
loved it,
sweets
though.
with people.
Didn't have to deal with people. It was freaking great.
Never had to worry about the sun getting in your eyes.
Except for when you were driving home. Other than that,
Huh.
so anybody have any cool things that happened this weekend?
This weekend? No. No. I got a new comic that I'll be showing off tomorrow.
Is that the one you told me about?
Which one did I tell you about?
Which one did you tell me about?
Was it the provocative illustrative comic?
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
No, this one's a war comic.
Oh, you told me about that one too.
Oh, did I? Well,
Yep.
There we go. Got the war comic. Yeah, I
What
thought
is
it
it?
was going to be a magazine, but it's a reprint in a comic book format. The magazine version goes for a lot more, and is a censored magazine, illustrative war magazine from the 1960s. They had 4 releases, all of them were censored, so they all go for some cash. But eventually, a indie comic book publisher picked them up and published them in comic book format. That's what I got my hands on.
Nice. Speaking
Yeah.
of that, in that same vein, did anybody know that they took like classic stories and turned them into mangas?
Not mangas, but I did hear that they did that for some comic books. Which stories exactly?
Let me check. I have them on my Amazon wish list because I was thinking about getting them.
Like Robin
Let's
Hood
see.
and such, or something else.
We got manga Shakespeare Julius Caesar. Manga Shakespeare Much to Do About Nothing. A Wonderful Wizard of Oz. The Jungle Book.
Oh wow.
The Scarlet Letter. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. Othello. Anne of Green Gables, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Yeah, these are all on my list. Huckleberry Finn.
Oh wow. Um,
They're called
In the-
manga classics.
I might
the
check
Wizard of-
out. Go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna ask if in the Wizard of Oz are her slippers silver or ruby?
Let me see if I can see on the picture. They're silver
Nice.
with really good-looking red stockings. Here, I'll do this. I'll send you the image.
Oh, that did not go well.
Most of those I've seen translated into various forms before, but Huckleberry Finn, that one I would be interested in seeing. I hope it still has the N word in it.
Mm.
That's what makes it spicy.
That's a good question. I think I'll just put it in.
Or was that Tom Sawyer? No, it was Huck. Maybe both.
I'll just put it in the general thing in Otter's channel,
Okay.
if it'll let me. Come on, copy image. Paste image. You son of a motherless goat. Okay, you know what? Plan B.
Well, it should, because I posted an image in there earlier. And the image that I posted was the only thing I got wrong on that quiz.
Shame.
All right. You should be able to see it because I shared it, frequency, on my screen. If you ever have a second of not dying.
I haven't even figured out how to injure this guy yet.
You don't hit the red ruby in the center?
That would be my guess too, actually.
I thought I hit. Oh wait, it was blue before.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but now. Oh, okay.
Got a little way to prevent you from spamming that. Oh, now he's pissed. You pissed him off.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
You know,
Okay.
I think you'd like Cuphead if you haven't tried that one.
Ah,
Oh, well, you get it next time.
Hurt.
Oh, do you have lives?
I didn't think I did, but now I'm wondering.
say, hasn't it said ×1 a couple of times now?
Yeah.
Makes it sound like you
Interesting.
don't have lives.
I have no life.
Heh.
He's attacking now. He's attacking. Oh no. Oh no, he's a big angry boy. Big angry boy, that one is.
Should have knew how to control stuff on StreamYard.
Well, I think you can click the present button and share it that way, but then
Hey, let
somebody
me
has
outta
to
here.
accept it.
So I'm already presenting, I think. It's in the bottom corner. I think Frequency has to be the one that puts it up there, though, because I don't think I have controls of that.
Yeah.
Or Billy Bob, if he was here, I think can.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah.
We're Billy Bobless.
Oh, can't pause. Oh,
You're in the middle of a
big
boss
meanies.
fight. Of course you can't pause.
look at that. Cannot pause. Trolls.
Get him.
Oh,
Will you stop dying? Oh, that's a
Oh.
0 now.
I have not seen a Metroidvania where you had limited lives before. Well, I guess Castlevania, but
Oh,
yeah, but here I am again somehow. But hey, I can pause.
Yeah, look at that.
Switch on over. All right.
There you go. Let's see if I can zoom in. There, see? Look at that.
Oh wow.
okay.
Oh, that's kind of
Okay.
manga Oz.
So yeah, there's that one. What was the other one you were interested in?
Huck.
Oh, was it Alice? No, it wasn't Alice, was it?
Huckleberry Finn.
Let's see.
Who's doing these?
The gays.
The
Well, it's Hamlet.
male gays are doing this?
I'm looking to see if it tells me who's doing it. I guess they're just called Manga Classics, so I don't really know if that's the name of the company then. There's Huck Finn.
Oh. Oh, yeah. No, I like what I'm seeing. There's about a 40% chance they keep the N word. But we'll see.
These look
Priority,
really
right?
cool, so I just started adding them all. Les Mis.
I like authenticity, damn it.
Right?
Oh nice.
Haven't you ever watched a Quentin Tarantino movie?
Oh. Unfortunately, yes, I have.
Yeah, From Dusk Till Dawn. That's the first time I've seen Salma Hayek.
Oh yeah.
I think that was he was in the movie.
Yes, he was. He's the one that gets the lap dance.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, shocking that he would put himself in that position.
Yeah, with the foot in the mouth scene. Yeah.
Yep. That's like old school anime there.
There we go.
That reminds me of Record of Lotus War. Yeah, one of these days I'll probably start buying these just because they're cool.
Yes, I too am a collector of fine literature.
Frankenstein looks pretty
Wow.
sick.
Fine.
This is a really good book. If people have not read Frankenstein, man, I
Uh-huh.
recommend it. It's really good.
It's redefined horror for me. It's a good
For
book.
Gene
everyone, I
Wilder
think.
was awesome.
You're like, wow, this is deep, emotional, and dark, and no one's really dying yet.
Keyword, yet.
Yeah, that's a dreary ending, that Frankenstein. Damn.
Yeah.
Back when I used to work by being a professional human scarecrow, I used to listen to that audiobook. That's why I listen to Frankenstein. It's got a face and a mustache.
Trying to catch up on all the posts of everyone, like Raven leaving the Doge open, the vault at Fort Knox meme. That's a good one.
Yeah, I can't wait to find out how much gold is still in there.
All those eggs.
Yep.
They're rushing to put gold back in right now.
Oh yeah. Some of the things people have been discussing is they really need to do an audit on all three places at the same time, so they can't be moving the gold around between the three locations. Because it's not just Fort Knox. There's like 2 other locations where gold is stored as well. One of the fun things is what's his name getting put in place as the ATF director.
Are you talking about Bongino?
No, Bongino's doing the FBI.
deputy.
He's talking
right?
about Cash Patel, I think.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he was also put into the second role.
Yeah, and so because he's already been verified or whatever, he can get added as a second spot. And so what people are thinking is that the person that he really wants in that spot, he doesn't think he has a chance of getting. So he puts Kash Patel in the main spot, and then it's the director, the secondary person who actually does the job, and that's who he will put in. And some people are hoping it's like one of the gun tubers or something who actually knows what they're talking about.
A lot of YouTubers
Oh,
are being put
AK-50?
in high positions. Like
Yes. I don't know if you saw his recommendation or suggestion on what to do with the ATF, but that was brilliant.
what was it? No, I didn't see.
Yeah, Brandon Herrera is pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah. So he suggested if he gets in, then he's definitely going to do this. If he doesn't, then it was a suggestion to the Trump administration was to have everybody that has any kind of problem with the ATF over the years sue the ATF, so the ATF can actually come in and say, no, you're right, this is all against the Second Amendment, and basically put all of the gun control stuff out of the question anymore.
Oh,
And-
right, solve it in the courts. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, we
And-
call that common sense, which we finally have again for some reason.
It's
Yeah.
trending now. Have you noticed?
And then once you do that, then you start like basically dismantling everything that the ATF has ever done and set up, and then declare like all of the stuff that Congress has passed to actually be illegal according to the Second Amendment. And then then I think one of the other things he was talking about was like setting up training courses to help people, get free training on how to use guns and explosives and stuff. And then once everything has basically been dismantled, then you can just take the ATF apart and destroy the entire organization.
We live in exciting times, gentlemen.
But the other cool thing is that I think there was a proposal for what was it? Letters of marque against the terrorists, like the drug cartels in Mexico.
So we're bringing pirates back. Sweet.
Not just pirates, but privateers. So
Same
when they get the booty, they bring it back to Congress, and then Congress goes through and taxes it. So we get the resources that we steal their resources, use their resources, and it's a free enterprise.
yeah, privateers, letters of marque. That was big during like 1800s. That was
Yep.
quite common.
Revolutionary War, yeah. Now
Well,
that I
not
said
just-
that, I expect Readout to be here any minute.
Well, not just that, but let's see, the I can't remember the Age of Pirates, basically in the Caribbean, with all of the different countries fighting over the different places.
Yeah, you're talking
Well,
about basically the crap that the Marine song is all about. The Battle of Tripoli and all that junk.
Well, I thought the Marines were set up after the United States was actually formed.
Oh, they were. That
I'm
doesn't
talking
mean we
about-
weren't using privateers.
I'm talking about like even before then, because the early days of the Caribbean, like France, Spain, England, the Dutch trading companies and stuff.
That's how pirates came to be, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been going on. That had been going on from like the 1400s all the way until, probably the 1890s, really.
Yep. Man, there used to be a really fun MMO that I love playing, and I don't know where it is anymore. It
What was
wasn't
it called?
It wasn't the Pirates of the Caribbean one. It was Pirates of the. What was
Pirates of Penzance. No, that's a musical.
it? Pirates of. Let's see, what was it? I don't think it was on Steam.
Pirates.
But it was some Pirates of the Flaming Coast or something. I don't remember.
That sounds gay.
Let's
It
see.
does though.
Probably from Canada then.
Yeah,
Montreal Studios.
Yeah, I just had a whole new world open up. I found the double jump.
Oh, nice.
But now someone can sing A Whole New World.
Was it a microtransaction?
No, I just had to beat a boss.
Oh, there you go. Acquired skill.
But it was out way before the Pirates of the Caribbean MMO was, and Pirates of the Burning Seas. That's what it was. Pirates of the Burning Seas, and that was a fun one because that was all PvP. And
2008. Wow.
yeah, and basically you would pick a faction, and you'd sail around the map, and you could basically fight anybody that you wanted to. Although you had to be careful of who you fought because other people, once you got into a battle, other people could jump into the battle as well, up to like so many on both sides. And so if you come across a battle and there's like 5 against 2 or something, you could probably jump in and take one shot and join in some of the spoils at the end. But so that there's a lot of sailing around on that, and then there was
Huh.
there would be wars because you could also attack the ports. And so like you would get notification that such and such port would be under attack by such and such faction. And in some cases, you might even have 2 factions attacking it. And so you could sail there and join the attack or defense. And basically the different factions would take over the different ports and stuff. And then after a certain period of time, the map would basically reset. Kind of like it did historically, where, you know, a lot of the different kingdoms would take over different ports and stuff. And then once they had enough of their ports taken over and the other side's ports were taken, they just go back and swap their ports back. But yeah, Letters of Marque, attacking the enemy factions. That was a fun game.
Well, we might need those letters of marque because, you know, if we're going to go after the cartel, there's plenty of sympathizers and agents of the cartel within the borders in almost every state, if not every state.
Well,
Did you just get killed with a Jewish space laser?
I did. I absolutely did. In fact, I need to now swap over and meet my obligation here. Where is that clip? I'll find time for my computer to start chugging on me again.
Oh,
Do I need to build you another computer too? I'm already doing that for Mike.
Jewish space laser.
Yeah. There we go. All right. Ready to watch me die again? I'm good at this.
See how long you can procrastinate from dying.
Pro tip.
Okay, that took place in 1720. and you could stand with the nation or the pirate faction.
I'll be back.
And then because you could I think you could even be a part of a guild, and then you could own manufacturing bases at different ports. Now, if a different faction had control of the port, you wouldn't get access to your manufacturing stuff. But, you might also need to ship stuff from one port to the next, so you would get your more of the cargo carrying ship to carry that cargo from one port to the next, and hope you don't get attacked or have your guild come and protect you. And then with the price of gold being almost $3,000 an ounce, and them trying to figure out what they're going to do, whether revalue gold or do something else. Maybe they go the way of the Japanese and revalue the gold coin to be $30 of a new gold and silver currency or something, and then make silver be worth $1 again.
Well, I suppose time will tell. Hey, Maj.
Sorry, I'm late. I was doing taxes.
Oh, those are
Yikes.
fun.
What's up, guys?
My bullion dealer actually said he just told his tax guy to file an extension, and then he's going to figure out whether the IRS gets dissolved or not, as to whether or not he needs to file taxes.
Well, I doubt
I'd
they're
just
gonna-
rather get it
That's
done.
never gonna happen. As much as I
Uh-oh.
would love it to happen, that's never gonna happen.
What are you playing,
Please.
Wrangler?
It's stuck. Yeah. The lone mushroom. And it got stuck. It froze up on me.
Oh, that sucks.
The frozen mushroom.
They probably programmed the mercy thing, and you died too many times. We'll stop for now.
I am also playing the game. I'm just not streaming it right now.
Here it is.
No.
What are you playing?
I don't remember what it's called, but it's fun.
I have no room to talk. I'm waiting.
Well, I'm gonna have to go
on
check
Throne
that
of
out then.
Liberty. I'm
What
on
was that,
Throne and
Marge?
Liberty, conquering a flag. We're waiting for the countdown so that we own the flag.
Maji plays weird Korean games.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
you're
yes.
into PvP MMOs, huh?
Just a little. Call of Duty got boring. That and I swear, there's way too many scripts on Call of Duty.
I am playing a roguelike game that has a little bit of platformer in it. The game that Wrangler's playing, Wrangler, the Lone Mushroom game, reminded me of it, so I downloaded it. Thought I'd give it a little try for a little while.
I really can't wait for Squishy Bananas game.
Ah, yes. How's that one looking?
Oh, it looks good.
It looks good. I'm gonna have to hold on. I'll send him a Twitter links, Wrangler a Twitter link when he's not dying. I gotta find it first
Oh.
anyway.
Did you say when I'm not dying?
Yeah, you're gonna be here the whole time.
Let me see if I actually can.
I
stream
believe
it.
Skunks is working on a game too.
Yes,
yeah,
he
so
is.
Richard. Richard's also working on
Yes,
the game.
I saw him playing one not too long ago, but I haven't been able to catch his streams lately because of work. I feel bad.
Everyone's working on a game.
It's a
I'm
good
not.
thing.
Screw your games.
I'm
Yeah,
working on a
true.
book. I think that counts, right?
It should. Yeah, why not?
A book is just a game without. No, wait, that doesn't work. Never mind.
That doesn't work. A game without graphics knowledge.
A book's like a game. In general.
It's like a
Yeah.
box of chocolates.
A book's like what you start a game from.
Man, I follow way too many people.
And a book could have started out as a game.
Way to be a stalker.
No, I'm like, I'll just go through my followers and go to his direct link.
Stalker.
Yeah.
I know you stalked me on X. I know that.
Yeah, but you like it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with that. That's true. You know, if I type "so how did it go" in the GIF search box, the first thing that should pop up is frickin' Iago. This is bullcrap.
He's got to be towards the bottom because he's one of the first people I followed. Oh, here he is. Yeah, no, Squishy's even got merch up now.
So much different projects to follow. It gets difficult. I can barely follow my own project at times.
Trying to see if I can find a commercial for his game so that I could send the link to Wrangler.
How dare you kill that poor innocent butterfly?
It's gonna kill me. It had teeth.
It's just misunderstood, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's no misunderstanding when it starts shooting stuff at me.
You know, another person that's doing really, really well. He's not a game developer though. Is Missouri Breaks. He's gotten a lot of indie awards for his movie.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
I want to get the soundtrack.
Say that's because we're winning the culture war. Dude, you just got owned by that flower.
I can't find a trailer. However, you can watch his dev stream on the Big Mean Green website,
Nice.
where he's when he's doing his programming and stuff, you can actually follow it and watch him work on the game itself.
Cool.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time when I was a professional bum.
You were a professional bum? I was a bum, but I just wasn't professional.
Oh, I was very good at it. Some people paid me to be a bum. Like Maji.
You, my friend, are being.
That's not being a bum. That's being productive.
TV channel.
And
What'd you pay him to do?
worth every Amazon gift card.
Meh. Tomato radish.
No, I paid him in Amazon gift cards, which sounds like the most ultimate scam ever. But he went through and spell checked and proofread a lot of my stuff.
Ah, okay. I just got them to do that for free. I wait to see if they ask for payment. If they don't, then I guess it's okay.
Actually, it's funny you say
Just
that
joking.
because I have decided I'm probably
Mod,
going
you
to start
still no
charging
link?
from now on.
That's good. You should, man. You're worth it. But before
pretty
you do,
cheap,
I got
too.
a story for you to check out. Hmm.
You could probably pay me in voice acting tips.
Voice acting tips? Yeah, sure. If I got any.
Stop
it in the
saying that
evening.
word wrong.
Do it in the evening instead of the morning. Yeah.
Drink a little water.
Oh man, that was a lifesaver.
Yeah. When you got a lot of snap going on, it usually just means your mouth's dry.
And that and I putting foam over my microphone. That helped a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn you on to voice actors. You're going to be my voice acting crew for all these different audio plays I do. You're
Hey,
gonna
that's what friends are for.
you're gonna have portfolios and stuff to take to other jobs. Like, hey, look, I did this.
On the bright side, though, it actually brings a lot of pop to your stories.
Well,
I'm trying
that
to,
too.
I'm trying to make them stand out a bit from that, and I'm technically doing like audio work professionally, as in I've been being paid for it, but I don't feel like I really know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but just doing it's getting you better at it.
Oh yeah, I've been doing it for a while now. So I got like layers of confidence. I just don't, it's just stuff that I've learned well in the midst of doing and not really like, when to don't have a large technical understanding. Let's put it that way. Hey, but people enjoy it. No one's complaining about the sound effect work. So that's good for me.
You're using AI for the sound effects, correct?
Some of them, the ones that I
Part of it.
can't get, because I do have a subscription to a platform that gives me thousands of sound effects, but there's some very unique ones that I just can't find. But it is a journey. And what I'm finding out more about the audio side of things is it's kind of like the graphic design side of things, where it's less about your accolades and more so about your experience and the size of your portfolio, if you would. So it's like, you can go to school and maybe that's a plus, but if you got a lot of work to show off and you know what you're doing, that ranks a bit higher.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's kind of like it's rediscovering what I call the graphic design scam, which is you go to school for all this shit that you can learn from YouTube tutorials. And a lot of creative fields seem to be very much similar to that.
Yeah.
I feel like that with basic handyman stuff. It's like, I need to hire a handyman to do this. Hold on, let me check YouTube. Hey, I can actually do this one.
Right?
I'm
Especially
skilled enough. I
YouTube
know
is
how to
awesome
fix this.
It's usually just having the time and having the tools, and that's my biggest thing is I usually don't have the time.
Don't get me wrong. There is some things I will not try. Like, for example, my workout bike, the weight bearing bar on it, not the thread, or not the bolt itself, but the thread got stripped. I am not going to attempt to fix that one because that could be very dangerous for me.
I have these thing called Redneck's Cousins. That's my YouTube.
Oh yeah, no. If I knew a welder, I would be
Nice.
totally set. But
Redneck ingenuity.
Mm-hmm.
I know basic welding, but I do not have the welder, so I had a lot of time to kill in high school. I could have graduated a whole year early, so instead I took every shop class and fun class I could.
Nice.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
No, it was just so that I could learn to do stuff that might actually be useful in the real world, because my degree certainly is not. So
Damn it, Maji, stop rocking all over my frickin' jokes.
Hell, stop stealing jokes from Bruce Campbell.
Hey, if there's someone to
You're gonna
steal
steal a
jokes
joke.
from, yeah, it's Bruce Campbell.
True.
lately, with comedy the way it is, we're lucky if there's anyone to steal jokes from anymore.
Yay, comedy.
No, the right is
Frankly-
actually getting pretty good.
Yeah, it's coming back.
How many pages is this damn thing?
Starting to get flashbacks to the Path of Pain. And Hollow
You
Knight.
can do it, Wrangler. We have faith in you.
Glad
The
Uh,
somebody
poor mushrooms keeps getting like nailed to the wall with thorns.
So, does anyone want to start a thing on how many times it's going to take Wrangler to do this?
all the times.
We start giving like 2-to-1 odds.
Poor Wrangler.
1 to 2 are.
Should we just name his little mushroom dude?
I'm
Name's
sure it's got a
Ninja.
name.
He's
George.
a 1-up.
He escaped the mushroom game only to be surrounded by stupid spikes and have to jump around the whole time.
There should be like a NPC Mario chasing him.
Right?
Or like a little dinosaur that somehow looks like Yoshi.
Oh, that reminds me, Maji. Do you want to do
Uh-oh.
another roll before Glimmerleaf?
Oh, sure.
Sweet. It's a small roll. Luckily,
Yeah.
it's my vampire story, which
Ooh.
yes, you're gonna play a small role in that. It's a handful of lines. Only 2 characters really have significant lines in that one. Unfortunately, I'm having a difficult
Yes.
time finding
Yay!
a damn main character.
Nice.
All right, so who put money on 20?
Were you actually keeping count?
No, I just
No.
made up a number, man.
Because it felt more like 25. Game saved.
James, what are you playing up there?
This is a roguelike game that I forgot the name. It's something Fury.
I have never
Um,
talked.
It's a roguelike game. I like my rogues, straight to the action, a lot of jam-packed killing, and it's kind of based off a comic book. So you got a giant comic book level to explore with different phases.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, and like most roguelikes, there's plenty of repeatability. And
I
you can
remember. It reminds me of the Expendables games
the Expendables.
or the Ameribros.
Oh wait, I know which one you're talking about. It's like
Well, there's-
Broforce.
Yeah, say they have 2 versions of it. So
Do
Bro
they?
Force.
one of them's free. Yeah, Broforce is awesome.
Broforce is free. It's a very small game.
That's actually the name of a game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Broforce. Here,
I
just a
never heard
second.
it.
I'll bring it up.
When you
Oh
said,
my
I thought you
gosh.
said it being facetious. I was like, if that doesn't exist as a game yet, it's
I
going
gotta
to
find
now.
it.
Oh, it does.
We play it all the time. Whenever we do LAN parties, we'll
That's
play
a
Broforce.
great game.
I know nothing about it, but the name is awesome.
So yeah, there's Broforce and then there's the Expendabros.
Have not played the Expendabros.
Uh,
The
love it.
fun part about this one is a lot of the reason I pick up a lot of games these days is actually just the art. And this one, all the enemies and most of the art is hand drawn and
All right,
hand
just a
colored
second.
as well.
Give me a minute.
yeah, I've been playing Nine Souls, which is also a hand-drawn game, and that freaking
Looks like
boss, I
Earthworm
finally
Jim.
got past him.
Where-
Man, that was a
Yes.
tough one. I mean, the option is there for me to increase the oomph to my attack and decrease the oomph from the enemies.
Yeah.
But for some stubborn reason, I just left it on the default setting because, I mean, at this point, there should have been no shame in going in and tweaking it so I could get past and continue with the game. But I don't know. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I had to finish it as it was, you know.
All right, share my screen there, Wrangler.
Share the screen.
Let me know if this is too loud.
Bro Force. Yeah, we're not getting any audio with that.
Oh, well, you don't need the sound. It's just a stupid song anyways.
Oh, I thought you were going to play the game.
Zebro.
Desperabro.
That's pretty cool. How old is
That one is really fun. It's pixelated game. I believe it's you have like a fully destructible world, and you will accidentally kill yourself 10,000 times.
Oh
for
yeah,
that.
all the time.
Yeah, so fun though. You'll just laugh constantly.
They might have some gameplay that I can show you too. After the cutscene.
Rambro.
Yeah, there's Rambro. He's awesome.
Let me guess. B.A. Broakis.
I don't really remember his name. Oh, it's so freaking American.
The Bro Force. There's like one for every
I
expendable.
love it.
All right, so that's what you see while you're playing. There's your little Rambo guy running around blowing things up, throwing grenades.
Okay, I think I have actually seen somebody play this.
All right, Wrangler. I got one for you. I copied and
All right.
pasted trailer for you.
See, the Expendabros, is that the one? Actually, I think we played the Expendabros more than Broforce.
Bro Force, I remember being relatively short.
This is definitely an indie game.
Because, yeah, it's the same guys that did this.
Yeah, that was a Devolver Studio game, right?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, those guys make some fun games. I'm not sure if
Yeah,
they went down the woke path.
This
don't
is
think
the
they
one we
did.
play a lot. Because I remember playing a lot of these characters.
Trent Bros.
Yeah, they all have
that,
different
video
abilities.
pulled up, Maji.
Okay. There's going to be a little bit of a backstory to that before we play it, though.
Lots of explosions and people jumping around.
This
Those are the
looks
best.
like an old school arcade mock-up. I like it.
But yeah,
It really
depending on
is.
what character you have different special abilities. So it's lots of fun.
It looks it.
Let me turn this off. But yeah, like he said, one of them is free. So this one is free. The Expendabros is free because that was the store page I was just on, and it says free. Broforce is not free. So Expendabros is free. Broforce is not.
Roger,
Okay.
Roger.
So, this part. We all know Assassin's Creed Shadows and all the drama behind that, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, fine. Bob's going to make me explain.
No, you don't have to explain it. I don't care. That's why I don't know. So if I
Okay.
wanted to know, I would know.
Well, anyway, brief summary. They claim that this character was a real character in history in feudal Japan and claimed
Oh,
him
that.
as a samurai. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
There is
Been all
proof
over
that
X.
he existed, but he wasn't necessarily like completely included.
Yep. And then the last 2 years, they've been trying to change Japan's history to make him more included, more than he actually is.
Yeah.
Well, so an actual Japanese independent company decided that they were going to tell Yusuke's real story in a simulator. This is the trailer for that simulator.
Sorry about that, guys. I
Soon as
accidentally
regular
X'd the
place.
tab out.
Oh. Way to go, Boomer.
Unfortunately, it was the tab that was StreamYards. Okay, are we ready?
Go for it. So this is a Japanese company making fun of that game, and they made it into a real game to be released on the same day as Assassin's Creed Shadows.
This is gonna outsell Assassin's Creed, I bet. As a joke, but for real.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, memes are good marketing sometimes.
It's the
I am
best.
Daimyo. You shall be my samurai, Yasuke. You will help me unify Japan. Golden Castle, controlled by the Takeda clan.
Foreigner.
What the fuck is going on?
For the Takeda clan.
Okay, I saw this. Thought it was a joke. It is, but it's real.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, right?
See you later.
That's what I was thinking the whole time. It just looked like Grand Theft Auto, but funnier.
I will say though, I seen some of the combat, or like the kills do look pretty epic.
I think this is going to actually outsell Assassin's Creed.
That would be awesome.
Well, I wish that it.
Ubisoft
actually
is,
watch
I
the
kind of
video.
hope it does, just because it would be hilarious.
dude, like Ubisoft was down 50% even before this crash here. Like, they're not doing well. If this game like bombs, which it most likely will, they're going to be having a hard time.
Yeah, they're going to be China soft.
Yeah.
Oh, see, this is not realistic at all. There's no way a black guy's using a frickin' 50 cal Barrett. He should be having a Uzi or a TAC 9.
Or give him a skateboard. Was that the trope? Was that the trope back in the 80s? They had the in comics. They always gave them the skateboards.
And a backwards hat, of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
So just really lean into it.
Well, I don't know. There is a point. Remember, you never go full retard.
Oh, that's where I went wrong.
You ever played
Oh,
Soldat?
no, I died. Ever played what?
Soldat.
Sold that?
Soldat. SOLDAT.
No.
I never heard of it.
That's another. It looks very similar to the game he's playing, except for the stealthy parts, because it's a PvP thing that we play in our LAN parties all the time. Lots of fun.
Hmm.
And I think it's free. Yeah,
You
that
got
was
Earthworm Jim in there?
Earthworm Jim. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a you can change out your characters' heads, and that's one of them that they put in there was Earthworm Jim. So that's pretty fun.
Dude, you need to find out what this game is called so I can get it. And yes, Soldat is free.
Fury Unleashed.
Is it
Oh
multiplayer?
man, that's an expensive game.
I got it on sale. I don't know how much it is. Full price.
It
I'm
is-
sure it's
$2 right now
well,
on sale
there you
for
go.
$99.
That's probably what I paid. And it does have online co-op. I will say though, the guns do leave something to be desired. Half the guns I pick up, I'm not like enjoying them.
Well, I'm
Like-
buying it for $2.
I mean, $2, it's a steal. 1 second, somebody's knocking on my door. Might have to switch out screens.
It's
I got
like a
the-
big old Contra.
I got the Batman Arkham games for $4, man. It's incredible the sales you can get now.
Well, we were telling Wrangler in the voice chat about a website called cdkeys.com. Man, always check there before you buy something because you can get really good deals.
CD keys.
Yeah,
And I have returned.
Welcome
Look
back.
at that.
cdkeys.com. There you go.
It's one of the many games I picked up the last time I was looking for something on sale.
Well, it looks like Slay the Princess is on sale. I
I
kind of
haven't
want
heard
that.
that one.
I got Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead on sale for less than that on Steam this month.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, Red Dead was pretty close to the same sale, but Grand Theft is, it's pretty much the same actually.
I want to find ET for the Atari 2600.
Dude, like,
Good luck with that. That game was banned.
I know.
Which
I
game?
used to have a copy when I
did
was.
they
a
really
kid.
start on the Atari? That's crazy.
Which
What's
game?
that?
Are you saying there's a real official GTA on the Atari?
No, he said
No,
ET.
ET.
Oh, I thought you said GTA. I was like,
No, GTA, I believe, was PlayStation 1.
Yes.
yeah.
I
And
got the link,
ET
Bob.
is the game
Thank
that
you.
broke Atari.
No, I
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
ET.
that's
I had ET. I played ET. I suffered. I died.
Poor guy.
How was the game? Did you have fun?
He kept falling in the pit and couldn't
Not
get
for
out.
long. Like, you think it's fun, like for 2 seconds, you're like, wow, he really looks like ET. And you're like, who's this man running after me? Why am I? Oh, I'm in a hole now.
It's horrible.
And you can't get out. And
Oh,
what did they
God.
give the poor guy like 5 minutes to make the game or something like that? But
Yeah, he was. First of all, yeah, you know who the developer is, the same as Yar's Revenge.
yeah,
And he was on a
which
deadline.
was your
And
best game.
the thing is, he was trying to make a revolutionary game because the game levels, the game screens actually function like on a globe. So if you go right, eventually you'll be coming out the left side, you know, it's like a globe, but it's small. And this was before its time. People didn't understand it, and the difficulty was way too high that it became unplayable for everybody.
Well, there's also, like we mentioned with the pits, you couldn't really get out. He didn't have a lot of time to develop it. So he
Yeah.
managed to knock out their best and their worst game.
That's right. And yeah, he was trying to make ET revolutionary when he was on a super tight deadline. It's like asking for too much.
Hey, make a revolutionary game in 3 weeks. Please.
Actually, I think that's about how long they gave him.
Yeah, I mean, back then there was less to program, to be honest. Like, there's so much you could do with an Atari.
Yeah, it basically makes Dragon's Lair look like a great piece of work.
You guys remember the game Golden Axe?
Daring.
Golden
What was that?
No,
Golden Axe?
Yeah,
Yes.
Golden
No
Axe.
Golden Axe.
And Sega Genesis.
yeah, for some reason it's
Yeah.
one of the banned games, and I don't know why, but I
What?
used to play
Sega
it.
Genesis. What the frick are you talking about?
What?
Band?
What?
I played that in arcade at the pizza shop.
Yeah, it's on at the arcade.
Oh,
Are you thinking of Gauntlet?
Well,
Maybe.
there was
I
Gauntlet, but
thought it
also
was called
Golden
Golden Axe.
I thought Golden Axe was a Gauntlet game.
No, there was a top-down game called Gauntlet.
I remember
Where you could
Gauntlet.
play
That
up
was
to
one
4
of my favorites.
players simultaneous. You
Yeah.
run through the dungeon collecting the treasures and chopping away at the enemies that were roaming around. It was
Yes,
like
I'm very
Pac-Man,
familiar
but
with
you could
Gauntlet.
kill the bad guys.
Dude, I'm
Huh?
pretty sure I have Golden Axe on Steam.
Yeah,
I had it on Sega Genesis.
then I thought
And
Golden Axe
I wasn't a fan of Golden Axe 2, though.
Eh,
wasn't
I'm not
Golden
seeing it.
Axe
Maybe-
kind of similar, but it was different.
It was like a medieval beat 'em up.
Yeah, I played this in arcade. I swear.
Yeah, it was in the arcades.
Thought I had it on Steam though. I'm not seeing it. I wonder if it's one of my good old games.
Oh no, Golden
Okay.
Axe Returns was banned because it was fan made. That's why. So Golden Axe was the original one. Golden Axe Returns was what was banned because a fan made it and restored it.
Oh,
Go figure.
Like, no, you can't do that. IP theft.
Well, that's definitely not the right Golden Axe. That's some weird anime crap. What the frick is this?
Then there's Golden Axe, and it's a courtroom simulator.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
don't click on Golden Axe on Steam.
Oh, really? Why is that?
It's one of those NSFW games.
Oh, not
so
that kind of.
Is that the
Golden
one that was banned?
No, because it's still on Steam.
Well, maybe it was banned elsewhere.
What's an
but it's available
NFW
on-
game?
Not safe for work.
NSFW. Yeah.
Adult.
Ah,
Titties. Most likely.
At least.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna stick around to find out.
Hooters Restaurant Simulator.
Well, not anymore. They went out of business.
Yeah, when Tatas can't keep your business afloat, you know the economy's bad.
Never
Well,
been to
I-
Hooters.
I think the problem wasn't necessarily the original idea. It was what the idea became once they went woke.
Yeah,
No,
when you turn
I
the
s-
idea into DEI, it's just DIEs.
Okay,
What they
now-
Well,
should have
that-
done was change the outfits to look like anime girls. They would have stayed in business.
it works in Japan.
Tell me I'm wrong, and I don't
Yeah.
even care about that kind of stuff.
I honestly can't tell you that you're wrong. I think you got
It's
a point.
either that or maid outfits. I'm telling you, it works in Japan.
Why is everyone dressed like Mai Shiranui?
There's Gauntlet, which I already knew I had that.
What's up, Guilty? Hey, Christy.
Guilty.
Oh, there's people in chat now.
Yep.
Hello,
trouser
chatters.
They
Guilty.
showed up as soon as we said Hooters.
snake.
Hooters, Hooters, Hooters.
Guilty
So-
says
Hey,
it wasn't the
Christina.
Tatas,
How's
it
it
was
going?
the trouser snakes.
Howdy, guilty.
Say you mentioned Hooters and then Christina shows up. Coincidence?
I think not.
I'm gonna find this damn game if it kills me.
Which one?
That damn Golden Axe game that I swear I own somewhere. I remember playing it on the freaking projector.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, look at that. I have Yargis. Didn't know that.
Hey, guys, I'll be back in just a minute.
Just a minute, huh? I'll be counting.
Yeah, we got the clock.
Yes, just like when people say, give me
Or-
a sec.
or-
I always give them 1
or
second.
five.
They're never back.
Yeah,
Or
we're a bunch of
5
pedantic
or
bastards.
7.
Of course. What other kind of a bastard would you be?
I think I'm several different kinds. but Pedantic is definitely my favorite. Oh, I wonder if it's part of the Sega Mega Drive and Genesis Classics that I have.
Maybe.
Oh.
Oh,
I have an
what?
idea of why I can't find it. I'm
Why?
on Linux. I don't run Linux when I'm playing on the projector. I run Windows.
Oh,
Ah,
that'll do it.
good old Linux. Oh, boss
I mean, I'm
level.
playing on Linux with the Steam Deck, technically.
How you loving that now?
Oh man, I love it so much. There's a few issues, like playing old game like Batman Arkham Asylum.
Damn, killed me.
The menu, you need a little plugin. Like they built this Proton plug, kind of interface that gets a lot of these games that wouldn't work on Linux normally to get them to work, because a lot of the time it's just the what do you call it? The piracy protection system. That's
Yeah.
what fucks up. That's usually the main problem when a game won't run on Linux. That's usually the trick.
Oh, I'm very familiar with that crap.
Yeah, I mean, games actually work better on Linux than Windows in terms of performance.
This is true.
Yeah.
But yes, easy anti-cheat is the bane of my existence.
Yeah, for real. And now, just by owning a Steam Deck, I can now say, by the way, I use Arch. You know?
No, it's I use Arch, by the way. Damn it, get the meme right.
Listen,
Yeah,
I've gotten
what he
it for a
said.
couple of weeks. I'm learning. Go easy on me.
Oh
Have any of you guys played Castle Crushers? This
yeah,
is the game I accidentally tabbed out of. That's a first. You're the first person I've met that's actually played it.
that's
I
another
have
one we play on
never
the
heard of
big
it.
screen.
It's very fun.
My cousins love it.
Yeah, I just like unlocking the different knights. Let's see if I remember how to fight.
Okay, yeah, this
That's
golden axe on GOG is one that I remember. There's the dwarf, the barbarian.
Yeah, it's got to be good old games then that I have it on. Yeah, stop looking at Steam. I don't see it on good old games either.
Oh well, maybe because I'm in the GOG Galaxy.
That
But
shouldn't matter. That's just their OTT program.
yeah,
It doesn't say Dragonlance or something like that, does it?
Dragon Lance? No, is Dragon Axe. Let me see if I can find it.
Wait, did you say Dragon Axe and not Golden Axe?
No, Golden Axe.
That looks fun when you're playing, James. This is the hand-drawn game
it's
you were
great.
talking about?
This one, no. At least I actually don't know. I played this one a really long time ago on the original Xbox. Not the original Xbox. 360. There you go. That Xbox. And it's almost like a dungeon crawler. You get with your buddies, and then you just go save the princess eyes.
Wow, Golden Axe does not show up on the website.
Eyes. What the-
Princess eyes. Princesses.
I'm sorry, but your princess eyes are in another castle. Sounds like octopi.
Welcome to the game stream, guys. Kind of ran out of
Basically.
stuff to talk about.
Do you know what the plural of octopus is?
Hey,
Octopi, right?
Actually, wrong. It
Oc-
is either.
Octopus.
I looked this up once. You can actually use octopuses or octopi. Either one is correct.
That's a
I don't know
cop-out.
why.
I died, but I get to
Stop
get
dying, man.
stronger.
Just get good, bruh.
This Golden Axe is from January 26,
I'm trying to remember the controls.
1989.
Oh,
Team
that was a
Shinobi.
Good, that was a good year.
But I can't find it on the GOG website.
Yeah, see? Funky, isn't it?
But it is in the GOG Galaxy thing.
Well, I'm 90% sure I don't own it on Good Old Games because I'm pretty sure I played it on the projector, which uses Steam big game mode. Name. Hey, look, there's Castle Crashers right there.
Somebody keeps knocking on my door. Give me another moment.
Who can it be now?
It's a
Now
mysterious
you have
woman
this
in
in my head,
red.
and it's a good tune. Thanks.
He's a good dude. I think his name's Colin Hay or something like that. Oh, there's God mode. We wasted lots of freaking hours on God mode. That was a good game.
So, did you guys hear about the whole Kindle thing going on?
Huh.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
not
it's-
letting you download
It's
again.
gay.
Yeah.
I
What?
hate, to,
Never
I hate to
turned.
admit this. I didn't even know I could do that until they were sounding the alarm on it.
Oh, yeah.
So what's
What-
going on with Kindle? I don't have one, so I don't pay attention.
They're basically making it so you have to have an internet connection so you cannot download your books anymore.
I heard about this.
Well, what they're
That's-
doing is they're not letting you download it off your Kindle onto the computer. It can
That
only
has-
go onto another Kindle product.
Like I say, the not being able to use anything other than a Kindle has been a problem for a long time. Because I used to read on my phone, on my Kindle account. They took that off like 5 to 10 years ago.
Oh, I didn't even know they did that.
Oh yeah, it's a bunch of crap.
Yeah. Didn't they like in an Orwellian, absolute Orwellian manner, re-edit like 1984 live or delete it? I think they deleted copies of 1984 off people's Kindles directly, which was totally
wow.
self-owned.
Right?
See, I send my Kindle a PDF version of my car insurance, so I don't have to print that out all the time.
Yeah, but what they're doing is they're making it so if you have a digital the ebook version, you can't download it onto your computer, put it on your thumb drive, and let a friend borrow it.
Yeah.
This is
unless
why
you want to
physical
crack it.
copies are always important.
And there's a messed up but freaking awesome game.
But they want to pretty much, the whole problem with all your whole library being on streaming. We're going to have that same problem with their books now. So
Uh-huh.
I don't know how long this is going to last. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a popular move with their customer base.
Hey, Fury Unleashed is Linux compatible. Good job, James.
Thank
A
you.
lot of companies are making their games like deck friendly as well.
I'm gonna
It seems to
freaking
be
install
one of
that
the
right now.
consoles that are taking off.
Nintendo's not.
Well, it's Nintendo.
Nintendo stuff stays only on Nintendo.
No,
Which I-
actually, you're wrong, Wrangler. I can emulate a Switch on my deck.
Yes, you can.
Oh yeah, but I mean, as far as official versions, they don't do cross-platform. Their first-party stuff remains on their console.
If you want a good game to play on your Steam Deck, I recommend Hades. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, I've heard about it a lot.
Yeah.
I know
would
all about
download
it,
that.
but I've never played it. Yeah.
Heaven's Vault was another one I really enjoyed on my Steam Deck.
Now, I understand why Nintendo does this. However, I think they have one franchise that it hurts.
Samus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because all their other stuff is very cartoony and cutesy and stuff. So they have a much wider audience while also having, younger audience. But people who would get into Metroid, those kind of players tend to hang out more on Xbox or, the people who play Halo, Call of Duty, they might get into Metroid, but those guys aren't getting Switches. Everybody who gets Switches wants like party games and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think Samus being confined to a Nintendo console actually hurts the franchise.
Maybe.
It would do
Well,
better
for
on
you.
Xbox.
Guilty says Hades is pretty addictive.
Yeah, I added it to my wish list. I'll catch it whenever it dips on sale.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I've been pretty lucky with like sales since I got the deck.
Yeah, I don't have a Steam Deck. I just have Steam on my very tired computer. It's like when I tried to stream Yars Rising, I guess the game was too big or something, but it would just chug so bad. My computer can barely run it, and then when I try and stream it, it's just like it starts hiccuping something fierce.
I think you might need to update your computer.
Yeah, that's. I'm probably gonna do that this tax season. Go and get some actual good computer equipment. That way, I can finally start doing video editing again.
What if Donald Trump gives you like $5,000? Like everybody gets a tax payback. Get
Oh,
a nice computer.
If that goes through, that's probably what I'll be doing with it.
Dude, the computer I could build you for $5,000.
I don't think I'm going to spend it all on on just a single computer.
Just
But you
do
know
it,
what else
regular.
would be nice? Having two screens.
For videos, yes, that would be
Two
For
screens
nice.
are for
everything,
rookies.
streaming, video editing, the whole 9 yards. If I could have two monitors, that'd be awesome. I'm doing this all on a little laptop, and I don't even have a mouse. I just got the little touchpad at the edge of the keyboard here.
Like I said, 2 screens are for rookies.
Well, I am a rookie.
Yeah, that's actually kind of the fun thing. When I hit the present button, I have like 20 things to choose from. I don't know where it is.
I hear bragging.
I'm complaining, Maji.
It's humble bragging.
Yeah, humble brag.
That's allowed.
Is it?
No, not
The
really.
kids call it nowadays.
You need a good lawyer to get away with that kind of stuff.
So, how bad do you guys think Assassin's Creed is going to flop?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it's gonna kill the company.
Yes,
Because think about
go
it.
get my physical copy of Prince of Persia now while I can.
Well, it's okay. So Prince of Persia flopped, but that's because nobody knew that one came out. Then you had
That's actually.
then you had Star Wars Outlaws, which was really, really bad. On top of that, they had Skull and Bones, which was supposed to be a knockoff of Assassin's Creed 4, but it was so buggy that nobody played it.
Yeah.
So the
I'm very
last
interested
year-
in what happened to that game.
The last year has been nothing but, or last about year and a half have been nothing but $1 million flops for these guys.
Yeah.
Which I laugh at them for.
For the most part, I feel for them on the Prince of Persia because they actually made a good game with that one, and
That one I think got
Move.
roasted just because they did poor advertising for that one.
Yeah, and the fact that they're Ubisoft. Unfortunately, they now have a reputation. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
what
I
did
used
they-
to buy Ubisoft games sight unseen.
I see
Not anymore.
Ubisoft. I see
Nope.
the Ubisoft employees walking down the street at lunchtime here. They've got an office right down the street.
oh really?
Yeah, here in Quebec, one in Montreal. I think there's another in Canada, and of course in France. That's where they started.
Wait,
Pretty
which
sure.
Yeah.
Prince of Persia game did they make?
I think they've had the IP for a while. They had they did do Sands of Time. I'm pretty sure. The latest, the Lost Crown, that was
Oh,
what,
okay.
last year it came out or the year before.
Say, I have 5 of them, so I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, the original Prince of Persia on the PC. That's what I played and way back, and it was just like a guy in pajamas running around climbing walls and finding his way through a dungeon.
Yeah, that's the one I remember.
Yeah, but the Lost Crown is actually really good, and it didn't move. But I think, like Maji said, it was a bad marketing campaign. The one game they make that's worthwhile, and nobody knew about it.
Well, part of that and that game just happened to become victim because right when that game came out was when Ubisoft announced that you won't own your games.
Well, these companies do like to piss off their fan base. Why, I don't know, but they seem to just relish that.
That's when you start saying like they deserve everything they're getting right now. Like they deserve to go out of business. Like they've made such terrible decisions in the face of common sense and people telling them that you guys are just being obscene, like what they did with Yasuke goes way too far, disrespectful to the Japanese culture.
Yep.
And outright saying you will no longer own your games, it's being clueless, man. It's like,
Yeah, it's insulting.
Well, it's kind of like how Steam had to ban commercials within games. EA's trying to
oh yeah,
have
so
advertisements in it.
so glad they did that. I'm glad somebody's putting their foot down, saying, no, we're not going to have a crappy, we're not going to be a store for really crappy games that start to show you cheap ads like on, because it's gotten real bad on the mobile phone environment, right? Like mobile games are all about ads and microtransactions and all that.
Yeah, I have a solitaire app on my phone. It's been the same app, phone after phone. I would transfer it over. Been playing the same game. When I first started playing it, it didn't have ads. Now it's got tons of ads.
Yeah, I have to put my phone into airplane mode if I want to play games because the ads just take over.
Yep.
I can't do that. People actually want to talk to me, Maji.
Well, nobody
Indie-
wants to talk to me, so it's okay.
Indie games are the future, guys. They're a lot less
Honestly, I think they are.
volatile. The gameplay is just as great as it's ever been, and they're much more unique. The art styles are better, and frankly, sure, you don't get that big budget bullshit, but you know, these companies,
it?
they can survive. They can outlive them.
And most of them are passion projects in someone's basement.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at what we were talking about. Banana. Squishy Banana is literally doing it in his garage by himself.
Yes, Christina, you can still use it.
But if
Yeah,
you're looking
I,
for a
I
fun
did a little
comedic,
finagling to put something in airplane mode while still staying hooked to the internet so I could listen to a YouTube video without getting interrupted by phone calls.
Let's see if that Fury Unleashed game is a Steam Deck game. Oh yeah, it is. Cool.
it doesn't look that difficult to play.
I'm just giving a list of all the games that I play on Steam Deck that I think are awesome. I'm gonna add that one
Yeah.
to the list.
And that list you got here is, I've never heard of any of these. My Friend Pedro, Limbo,
I've heard of
Castle
my friend
Crashers.
Pedro.
Origami.
This is Castle Crushers, what I'm playing right now.
Yeah, that's on the list.
You don't have Castle Crushers on the PC?
Yeah, I do. I played on the Steam Deck normally.
This
Yeah.
looks kind of like a very creative beat 'em up.
It kind of is. It's up to 4-player, local co-op as well as online play,
Oh,
and
nice.
you unlock different characters as you go. I don't know if I'm supposed to beat this guy.
Oh, come on, you're having fish sticks tonight, dude.
Oh yeah.
Can't remember. No, I
Oh,
don't play
no.
that one on Steam Deck. Oh, that one was pretty good.
We're all mesmerized by James going ninja on a giant frogfish.
Trying to.
Come on,
Yeah.
unleash the power of the space bug.
Dang it, almost had him that time.
Oh yeah. I've played that one a lot, so I don't know if I could recommend it yet.
Which one?
Mini Ninjas.
Mini Ninjas. I haven't.
I have lots of games. It's kind of pathetic how many games I have.
Are you getting eaten by those little ninjaks or whatever?
They're bats, and yes, I was.
You're clobbering a lot of fish frogs now.
Yeah, well, when I can. It's better when I can get on top of something.
I love the look of this game. It's got a real style to it.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a lot of fun.
and it's really fun. It provides a nice challenge, and the levels are diverse enough, and there's replay value because you can unlock characters as you go.
You just had sharks swimming around you. That's what you call a nice challenge?
Yeah.
I call that terrifying.
Well, you're a knight, so it's a challenge for a knight.
I'm all armored up and I got my sword. Now I'm going to dive in the river and fight stuff.
All armored up with nowhere to go.
Well, to be fair, this knight was riding an alligator not too far long ago.
Yeah, Knight finally takes his helmet off and you discover it's crocodile.
Where'd your alligator go, James?
There he
There's
is.
one right there.
Oh, there you go.
Come on, alligator. Oh, I got him, but he got me off as soon as I got on top.
Saw that.
Did I put Mark of the Ninja on there? I did not. That's a good one too.
Got them both that time.
Mark
Hopefully
the
that's
Ninja?
what
Mark of the Ninja. I'm getting you a list.
Oh,
Mark of the Ninja. Whoa.
Hollow Knight.
Oh, nice.
I see that one, Bob. I played that one quite a bit.
Yeah, Hollow Knight's awesome.
Oh,
Except-
shit.
No, that's
oh,
not
damn! That's a kitty cat. If I've ever seen one.
Yeah, I remember this part.
King
Wow.
Bob, are you looking forward to Silk Song at all?
Oh, that was the shark.
Kind of. Yeah.
I know
mean,
it's been
I
a
mean,
frustrating wait, but
I'm gonna say it's the same guys, and it should be the same game. So it was really good, but it's kind of hard to put my faith in any of these companies with how many times they've screwed stuff up.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
That is a fur ball.
I think Team Cherry is still indie.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how it goes. If it looks like it's gonna be good, I'm gonna buy it.
I'll be right back.
The toughest part is the wait. The community's actually getting kind of pissed now
Yeah,
because they don't hear much about it. It's been 6 years or something like.
Yeah.
I waited 18 years for a sequel. I can take this.
My biggest fear is if they do decide, because Nintendo's making so many of the movies, getting ready for the Epic Universe. My biggest fear is if they do like Samus or something, they're gonna do her wrong.
Yeah, I would like to say Nintendo wouldn't get it wrong, but other M is a thing. So
No, I'm terrified for the Zelda movie because there have been rumors and stuff of a lot of people trying to make it more. Yeah, that's actually I think why they released the Zelda game that they just did, where Zelda was the hero
Ah.
instead of Link.
Although I think that was long overdue.
No, at least they did it in chibi format.
yeah, I would actually rather they just didn't do a Metroid movie. I don't think I could ever be happy with it.
yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. I suck at defeating this boss. I know I gotta somehow get this guy to shoot a cannonball at him. I just don't know how.
It looks like right as the cat coughs up a fur ball, that's whenever it launches the cannon.
Mm-hmm.
He attacks you with fur balls. Yeah, when the fur ball hits the boat, a cannonball pops out. Here, kitty,
See if I
kitty,
can
kitty,
close
kitty.
it.
Huh.
It's gonna be a slow fight.
Yeah, but I noticed you are whittling him down some. That cat's kind of spongy.
There we go.
How'd you do that?
I don't know.
Well,
Maybe
the
I just
cat,
had.
the cat dropped the fur ball, and then he cut up the fur ball, so it didn't hit the ship. So then the ship was actually able to shoot the cannonball.
Okay, so you gotta cut up the fur ball then.
There you go.
All right, good call. You know, if you really want to get rid of this cat, just turn on a vacuum cleaner. Did he just the cat's punching you?
That cat don't take no crap, man. Yeah, I already said this one, but I'll write it down anyways.
It's gonna be a slow grind, but we'll get there.
Yeah, you got him over halfway down, so
He might try some new tricks now. There goes some new tricks. Some
time
trick
for the next
territory.
phase. Heaven's Vault. I haven't heard of that one, King Bob.
It's interesting. You're a scientist and you find like these scripts that you don't know what they are, so you have to translate them based on figuring out like what letter means what. So it's kind of like a puzzle game, but man, it was really good. And it's beautiful.
Hello, here he comes.
So just Manji, does Squishy have a timeline for when it's going to be ready, or is it still not yet?
Oh no, I died.
I'm not sure. I know he's got merch up and stuff now on his Teespring that you could go and you could go visit his Twitter account. I believe he's working on phase 2. But
Guilty
as far
says,
as-
I don't care about having a Zelda movie. I just want another game.
Zelda
Fair enough.
game.
I
Very
wish they would
popular.
just re-release for the Switch Twilight Princess.
Of course you
That
would.
was one of the few Zelda games I actually played.
Oh, by the way, just so there's no confusion, when Christy says Squishy, she's not talking about Squishy Banana Productions. She's talking about one of her cats.
No worries.
I'm just
That's good, 'cause I was
shifting
very
through
confused.
games.
It's just funny. She mentioned her cat Squishy while we're talking about Squishy.
Pretty much all the games I got installed are all roguelikes because that's like one of the 3 genres of games I can play over and over again. This one actually costs like, I think its base price is $3 or something. Maybe even 2 because it's a pretty small game but very fun to replay.
No,
I forgot about that.
what is the gameplay here?
They
You have
keep
so
sending
many-
men at
Sorry, go ahead.
They keep sending men at you, and you freeze time, and you use your mouse to drag where you want your character to go, and you kill as many of them before they kill you.
Do you have a limited amount of time to draw out the lines?
Yeah, it's the red bar at the top there. Oh, you can't see the red bar. I don't know why it seems so small. That's strange. Give me a second there.
Well, maybe if I do that.
No, it has something to do with my my screen here. Just need to.
Yeah, how he's capturing it.
I think. Let's see.
King Bob's just listing all sorts of games I never heard of in the private chat. Next, he says Dust, an Elysian Tale.
I think
Is that
I
part of
may
the
have
series?
heard
Oh,
No,
nice.
as far as I know, it's just the one game.
that. Okay, that should do way better.
My friend Pedro.
I've heard of that one.
Dude, my fan
Yeah, I think
Joe
we're
is
supposed to
such a
vote for him or
freaking fun game.
My friend Pedro's, I guess I want to say it's a shooter, but it's also kind of like a puzzle platformer.
It's like, yeah, it's a puzzle shooter kind of in the style of what was that game where you could freeze time and had bullet time in it?
Max Payne.
Yeah, Max Payne, except a 2D game instead of a 3D game.
I remember when that came out, it was gaining traction. For at least a good week, a lot of people were playing My Friend Pedro. And I played it for a little bit. It just wasn't really for me. But, you know, it looked like a fun game. If anyone's into that kind of style.
I think it's fun, but it is kind of a I don't need to think about this too much kind of game.
You have to vote for him.
What's that?
You have to vote for him.
What do you mean vote for him?
Vote for Pedro.
Oh,
Maji sounded so disappointed in the dad joke.
oh my god.
Worse, I knew what it was referencing.
Hey, that movie is amazing.
I
won't
was
hear
in
any word of it.
FFA when that movie came out. That movie was hell. Worse, I was in FFA in Meridian, Idaho when that movie came out.
Did you know that was a Morbid movie?
Yes. Are you kidding?
I didn't know that. I also was an FFA for a while as well.
Dude, the number of people that live here that have been to all the places in that movie, it's insane. All right, there's your list. I think I'll call it there. I'm sure there's more, but
The
Yeah, I
only
screenshotted it.
redeeming- The only
Thank you.
redeeming line in the or part of that
Well-
whole movie is when they freaking bus pulls in front of the cow and he's shooting it in front of the
Oh
kid.
gosh!
hey, my old job makes a cameo in that movie.
You say your old job?
Yeah.
What you used
the
to
milk
do?
that they drink, that's our milk.
Oh, the milk taster.
No, not the milk taster. In the school, they all have their
he's
little
doing
milk
the
cartons.
dairy judging contest. Yeah.
Oh, those basic milk cartons?
Yeah, the little chocolate milk and white milk cartons that they have for school. That was my old job.
Was
What'd you do?
Did you
I made
put
the
on
milk.
the Have You Seen Me pictures?
You made the milk.
I made
Do they
milk for a
still
long
do
time.
that?
Oh,
Yeah.
the missing milk curtains? Probably.
Oh no, they don't
not.
do the missing persons things on milk anymore. Well, they don't use milk cartons in general. It's all plastic now.
Oh, well, we
Because I
might be
remember
moving back over to cartons soon. Because of the microplastics.
Ah,
Oh, if you think there's not plastic in carton, you don't know nothing, man.
let's go
well,
back to the glass
I'm sure
bottles
it's
and home delivery.
The glass is definitely the best.
Yes.
This house is so old; it has a panel on the outside. It's for milk and egg deliveries.
Nice.
Huh.
I think now's probably a good time to wrap it up. Is there anything else anybody wants to
Probably.
cover before we do?
I don't think there's any great grand new projects out there that have caught my eye other than cheap video games.
Pretty much.
All right. Well, in that case, we'll just dive into them parting plugs, and we'll start off with Maji.
Hi, I'm Maji. I'm 3 weeks sober. I'm kidding. I actually no, I actually don't drink, so it's been much longer than that. But yeah, no, you could find me either here or there or in a Drink with Crazy's Discord. But yeah, I have nothing to shill. Sorry.
No
She's
problem.
shell-less.
Raven.
She's writing a book
Eventually.
eternally.
The internal
I-
written book.
I was
It
not
will
ready.
be done, hopefully.
The never-ending story.
Hopefully
Exactly
it'll be
what I was
worth
thinking.
it'll be worth the wait. I hope it will be.
I'll just recommend Record of the Paladins again. By
All
McCall.
right, by Brian McCoppin. How many books does he have out in that series? Do you know off the top of your head?
I don't. Only two? I thought that I saw a couple, but
I don't know,
He's
but I'm
got a
glad
couple
you
side
mentioned it.
projects attached to the mainline series, doesn't he?
I'm not sure. I'm still only like maybe 2 chapters into the first book. I haven't picked it up in a while because I've been reading the Lord Otter's book and some other things. Plus, been really busy with other stuff.
Yeah, I know you've had a lot of juggling lately. All right, King Bob.
I'm gonna have to yell at Bambo here for a second.
Yay, Bambo!
Yeah. Let's see. Substack.
Don't yell at
I'm
Bambo.
reading McCoppin's book, which I'm glad you mentioned that because that reminds me I need to charge my Kindle so I can read it some more. I've also been doing a lot of editing. So edited stuff for Bambo and MD, and did some stuff for James, some stuff for Otter, and Tom Holland. I think I can never remember his name.
Spider-Man?
No, he's you kind of rarely see him in the Gilded, or not the Gilded, the Discord. But he just hired me to do some editing for his short story too. And
Oh, nice.
man, he needs it.
We all
And
do.
with love, with love. Everyone needs editing.
So yeah, that's what I'll be doing a lot during breaks and lunches at work. And then I also have my Substack where I'm going to be uploading a story as soon as I write it. So good luck to me.
All right, James.
That's all I got.
Yes, I have. I just recently had a dual release for my premium subscribers. One of the stories is free for everybody to read, which is the one I have on my screen, Billy Bob versus the Town of Skanks, the third installment in the Billy Bob trilogy so far. The other two being Billy Bob kicks the devil's ass and punches his wife, and Billy Bob meets Kung Fu Bigfoot, both of which are magnificent
Oh, boy.
stories. I
You've
have
had way too much fun with that.
I have another maybe 2 stories to release. The next one is Billy Bob and the Haberdashery of Horror, which is going to be fun. And besides that, releasing either before the first or on the first is my other story that is premium subscribers only right now, but is Nanite. It is a science fiction war story with a bit of drama mixed in, and I'm told by the readers that they actually really enjoy this one. So I hope I get some more feedback and see if it would be interesting to write more in this particular universe, which is the PlanetSide universe, which is a C-grade video game universe, which nobody I've known has ever heard of it. But check out Nanite, coming to you soon. This is a short story that's roughly 9,000 words, I believe. And yeah, this one is actually really, really cool. I enjoyed writing it, and people seem to really like it. It'll be on my Substack on the 1st, so keep an eye out. That's what I.
For
that's
the
my
record,
story.
that's the one for James that I did. So
Yes. So
good.
if you want to see his work, as in his editing work, I guess that's worldwithoutendlore.substack.com.
All
That's
right.
my shield.
Frederick.
imakecomics.com, and I'm done penciling the first issue of Rattel. I've got about 10 pages to ink after I've done with these commissions, so I'll be announcing a launch of a campaign really soon, so stay tuned for that. I also play video games, but that's for another time.
All right. And you can find my stuff on Amazon.com, Haley's Star Bad Kitty, and Bad Kitty Haley's World. In Magic Fueled Sci-Fi Adventures. You can also find me Frequency Studios on Substack, where I have a short story that takes place after book 2 there. So also posted up there is the prologue to book 2 and the first 2 chapters of book 1. So you could check some of that stuff out and see if it's for you. And James, by the way, thank you so much for putting this this video together, because
Yeah, it was fun.
I've gotten a lot of mileage out of it.
Good. Good. That's what a trailer's for. You're supposed to show it off to new people.
Alrighty. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, if you enjoyed this presentation, hit the like, and if you didn't, appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you next.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Jewish space laser.